Adrian, can I talk to you for just a moment?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Oh, look, I'd stepped out a little bit, to talk to Victor, but I did hear what you were saying about Ilvermorny, and, it's okay. You don't have to try and comfort me. I appreciate the effort, but I know this wasn't really your forte. No, well, yes, but, no, I think you should tell Theseus. No, absolutely not. He went ballistic when Peter Pettigrew got out. He tried to send an entire CIA Special Services bullshit from the Ministry to Snape's house just to look after me. I had to talk him down to just letting Mr. Weasley check in on me every now and again. Do you know what he'd do if he found out about Ilvermorny? It was bad enough that Mr. Thomas found out. I didn't want anybody from my family to know. I know how y'all get. Look, I agree that my brother is a bit pig-headed at times, but he is still an aura, and it would be good to let him know about what's going on. No, because if he makes a big scene, then Pope's gonna out me to everybody. Theseus cannot know. Look, if you don't tell him, I'm going to have to, because if he finds out that I knew about this and I didn't say anything, won't end well for either of us. So don't let him find out. Adrian, he's gonna find out sooner or later. It's better if you let him know now and get some advice, if nothing else. Fine, but he needs to wait to make any moves until I make the first move. Right now, the thing that's protecting me from Pope is leverage, and if he does something, then I'll lose all my leverage, you know? Right. Okay, good, yes. I think I can manage that. Thesis, boneheaded as he is, he'll want to do what is best, and if what's best is waiting until you're ready, I think he can be persuaded to do that. Is Pickett all right? Just hanging out on your scarf? I mean, isn't it a bit cold for Bowtruckles this time of year? He's fine. The scarf has a heat charm on it, actually. This is the reason they accuse me of favoritism, you know. Yeah, I've got the same problem with Puff. She likes to sleep in my hood. The others give me grief for it all the goddamn time. How are the Nifflers, by the way? I haven't really been able to come by and check on them yet this year, but how are they doing? They're good, yeah. Actually, they got out of the box a little while ago. I scared the hell out of Winky, but we found them. They were just, hung out in the kitchens, pilfering the silverware, as they do. Who's Winky? Oh, my house elf. You have a house elf? Oh, I didn't know that you'd gotten one. I thought you were against the... What? No, it's, I met her at the World Cup. Her previous owner, Mr. Crouch, had sent her up to the box, the tallest part of the fucking stadium, to save him a seat, but he never showed, and then I ran into her again during the Death Eater attack, or, well, after, I guess, and she got accused of casting the Dark Mark, and we found out that Mr. Crouch had told her to stay in his tent, even though the Death Eaters were lighting tents on fire, and she had run off, so I guess to save face, he decided to make a big deal out of firing her for being a bad elf, and to save her the heartache, I bought her off him, and now she works for me. Trying to help her be a little more independent, but she's really drank the house elf Kool-Aid, so gives her some purpose to be able to take care of the box for me and help out with stuff. That's all. It makes much more sense, yeah. never liked Crouch very much. He's a real piece of work. Thesis has had to work with him, and I mean, after what happened with his son.
Mr. Crouch has a son?
You didn't know? His son turned out to be a follower of you know who, and the whole thing had to sentence his own child to Azkaban, and well, he's always been sort of a prat, but that was... He didn't get nicer, let's just say.
Oh, that's what he meant about proving his disdain for the dark arts. Guess that's like ministry street cred. I guess I can't exactly blame him for being such a bastard, but he still sucks.
Well, glad to see that Jade's doing well and hear that the Niffer's alright, and congratulations, and Winky, I suppose. I really should be going, though. I don't want to be gone too long. Yeah. It's alright if I send you something to give to Victor. I'd send it to him, but I don't actually know if he's allowed to receive mail. It'd just be easier to send it to you. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'd be fine. I wouldn't mind giving him something from you. What are you planning to send him?
Well, we got to talking, and you know how that goes. And I'm not writing another book, but I do actually have some notes on magical species that are in Bulgaria specifically, and I think he'd find them exciting. So I was going to send over a copy of my notes for him to read. Do you think he'd like that? I mean, if he wouldn't, I don't need to send them, but...
I think he'd like that a lot, actually. He's honestly a bit of a bookworm. Loves to read. I see him in the library all the time.
Well, again, great job with the dragon. It's fascinating that they speak. Was it actual Parseltongue? Was it broken and such?
Oh, no, she spoke Parseltongue. It was just a different dialect, so it was like talking to somebody from a different part of the country that you're in. Like, maybe, yeah, you both speak the same language, but, you know, they say things a bit different than you do, so sometimes your wires get crossed, and it's mostly the inflection and tone and gestures that really drive the point home. So she knew what I was saying, but it was the actual gestures that really sold it.
Fascinating. Well, I should be going, but good luck. See you around.
Are you gonna come back for the second task? Are you gonna be here?
Do you want me to be?
Yeah, I mean, Jade really seems to like you, and, you know, I'd feel much more comfortable having somebody who's practiced in handling her and, you know, would know how to handle her if she got upset. And, I mean, Hagrid has a great heart, and he's a total sweetheart. I mean, the definition of a lovable giant, but I'd feel better if she was with you, you know?
Sure, I could do that then, yes. Be here for the second trial. Send me an owl when it's... the date's announced then. Bye.
Will do! Send you an owl as soon as I get it. Oh, Theseus. This is gonna go well.